Everyone, this is Q from Gray. I am at Janet Libby's house, and we're going to be, let's see, what are we doing? We're going to have a little studio tour. We're going to talk to Janet because, hey, she actually fed me lunch today, so this is all good.
Lucky me.
Yeah.
Q came to my house for lunch. Awesome.
It was so much fun, so I got to meet her family today. And anyway, so we're going to take a little time out and talk to Janet. Hi, Janet.
Hi. So happy to have you.
So happy to be here.
It's like Christmas or your birthday all in.
Oh, geez. Look at that. So much pressure. So where are we? We are somewhere in Wisconsin. Let me tell you, we are somewhere in Wisconsin.
We're in a little town called Erin, little Irish town in Erin, kind of by Hartford, Wisconsin.
By Hartford, Wisconsin. You know, it's really funny. Through lunch, you mentioned Hartford a couple times to me, and all I kept going to is Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
There's a Hartford here in Wisconsin. Wow.
It is, right.
And apparently, Hartford is on the other side of a road called County Line Q.
Yeah.
So I'm going to apparently go up and take a picture at County Line Q. Because I can't. There's a road name after me. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
But then, hey, if you had a name, you know, if your name was R, you'd have a road name after you too.
Right. Or K, whatever it is.
Whatever it is. I know. All kinds of letters happening here.
So K would work better for you.
Well, yeah, I suppose I could go take a picture at County Line K and County Line Q.
Let's do it.
But you know what's really funny is today, no one has explained to me why Wisconsin has all of these streets with these letters. What the heck?
I don't know. I ran out of words.
Uninspired?
Not sure.
So uninspired. What happened to the
didn't
numbers? I know you didn't. Well,
no, they didn't ask me.
I would hope you didn't.
They should have asked you.
They should have asked me. I know. Anyway, so Janet, it's just really funny. So I walk into her house today, and I find all of this. We'll show you here in a minute. All set up and really pretty. I'm going, wow, you've got a store,
pretty much,
in your house. What I've been told used to be her living room. So tell us, why do you have a store in your living room?
I don't know. I didn't have any other place to put it. I just started having people coming over all the time, and so I would set it up and leave it set up.
So how long have you had this set up?
So we used to have big international dinners. So when we built this house, we wanted a very formal dining room, but then we stopped doing those, stopped having them. So then this was kind of a wasted space, and I would set it up and take it down, or setting up for a show. This was a good open space, and then I just never took it down one day.
Wait, so how long ago was that?
It's probably been 5 years that it's
really okay. So another thing that I was really impressed with while I've been here having lunch with Janet and her family, so they're so supportive of everything that she's doing that it's like a family affair around here.
They're good to me.
So she just came back yesterday from a art show, craft show at the church.
Yep.
And they were all there to help clean up, break it down, and set it back up today. Apparently it was a mess yesterday in here. And they set it all back up to make it really nice and pretty so that we can show you what she's been up to. So in here, what she has displayed is all of her jewelry. And how often do you have people coming through the house to actually look at your jewelry?
Well, it used to be all the time before COVID, but now I've had a handful of times.
Sure.
Appointments, but like book groups or something like that where it's scheduled. But otherwise, I just have individuals people that come once in a while. Other than the big 3-day thing every year in December, then I have hundreds of people in my house that whole weekend.
Okay, so I did a little creeping.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you guys can do it too. Just Google Janet Libby, Wisconsin. You'll find her. Did you know that?
No, I've never done it.
Yeah, it's called Google baiting for those of you who don't know, or it's also called master Googling.
Uh-oh.
I know. So you should
Good thing I don't have any kind of record.
But no, well, when somebody's searching you, it's different. But when you search yourself, they call it master Googling.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. So
I'm learning a lot.
I'm guilty. I've done it a couple times. Haven't done it too much lately, but I check in every so often just to see what is being said about me and how easily it is to find my name. But anyway, you should do it. You should all do it, because what I found out when I was doing a little bit of Googling is I found this great article in some newspaper with Janet here in her living room showing off, and it looks like they do a holiday tour in the area.
Right. There's a little town called Montrose that just happens to have a lot of artists in it, and oh my gosh, it's been over 30 years where we have this open our houses and studios for everyone to just come and go to all the different artists' house and it's before Christmas, so they can buy stuff and see all the local artists.
Okay, so when they come in, you're inviting the public into your house.
Yep.
And do they walk through the whole house, or do they only walk through this area here? I mean, you're saying hundreds of people. Doesn't that
I get rid of all the furniture, set up table, jewelry everywhere. We kind of stop it at the kitchen. We put a food. My mom makes great. She's from Czechoslovakia, so she makes beautiful desserts like kolache and stuff. So people come in to eat that as well. So that kind of stops them from leaving the front of the house.
Okay. So really, they're not going through the whole house.
No,
they're just going through like the two front rooms.
Yeah, and some artists, we have a potter and we have a stained glass person on the list. They have actual huge studios that people do go all the way through, but I use my house as my studio. So
right. So really, it's a showroom.
Yeah.
Down here.
Yeah, I have 3 or 4 different workspaces within the whole house. So
wait, there's one in the garage.
Yeah, I didn't show you my basement one.
Oh, there's a basement one too. Oh my goodness, there's a basement one too. Okay, so
really
I got to see the garage one. I got to see the upstairs one, and but I'll show you guys that later. I will do a little tour. But down here is really showroom.
Yep.
Right, to show your wares. So you're not creeped out about a couple hundred people walking through your house. Huh?
No, it's a nice group of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose there could be some people that come around that aren't nice, but it hasn't happened in all the years I've done it already, which is
knock on wood.
Yeah,
somebody knock.
And I have, my supportive family is here. I have visiting artists here, so there's a lot of people around watching.
You have a security guard standing out front just to look threatening.
You want to come?
No. When is it?
First weekend in December.
First weekend in December. Unfortunately, I believe I'm going to be in Vienna, Austria.
Oh, yeah, that's why I couldn't go. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't there. Just kidding. Is it when you're going? I thought you were going over Christmas.
No, I'm going. You weren't asked. Well,
no, I'm just teasing.
No one was
I'm
asked.
teasing.
No one was asked.
I know.
Okay, you want to go next year? 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 We're going to do it again next year. See?
You want to talk about our white shirt group?
Oh, yeah. Apparently, we both showed up in white shirts today. So if you want to be part of our white shirt group, you're going to have to show up to the next event with a white shirt. Here, we're going to show up in red. I love it. I don't know. This was just coincidental how this has happened. But no, I did not. Just be clear, though. I did not just throw this in on Janet and said, hey, by the way, I'm coming over for lunch and I'm going to do a studio tour. I gave her 3 days notice. No, I only gave you a few days.
Yeah.
I did give her notice. So, all these people who say that I do this to them, I didn't quite do it to you. I gave her notice.
I'm so happy you did.
I'm so glad to be
here. I'm so happy to meet you in person.
Okay, so tell us. From our conversation today over lunch, Janet told me she started doing glass. What did we decide? 20 years ago?
15 or 20.
20 years ago. And it all started because of a class that you took?
Yeah,
or what?
For Mother's Day. And the girls gave me a trip to Madison to take a glass class. I didn't even know I wanted to do it.
Was it at a show? What was it at?
No, it was at the Vinery. It's a business in Madison that teaches people how to lamp work.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it all started with one
class.
You see how it goes?
Yeah.
One little class.
Mm-hmm.
So it all started with one little class, and the next thing you know.
So I was making jewelry before that, beading, stringing.
Okay, right? So you were stringing your
like my big thing was name bracelet.
Oh, I remember the name bracelet. Show them your name bracelet. Okay, wait.
Seen them.
No, take it off. Show them. But so she was probably stringing her beads like this and selling it, right?
Yeah.
And it was basically to support your addiction.
Right. I just wanted to sell enough to buy more stuff.
So, yeah. Okay.
It's probably going to be backwards, but just, your basic
name bracelets.
Silver,
look at that.
Gold.
Wow. Okay, so those are 2 kids. I remember making these. Oh my gosh. I still have, by the way, if anybody needs any silver letter beads, I still have a bunch of them from the store, but we used to do this all the time when I had the bead store. So you would do the name bracelets because I'm sure you made a lot of money.
Yeah, my kids were in school, so there were all kinds of parents
all kinds of parents who would buy from you. And then you would put the sports names and the sports colors on there, the school colors to show your school pride.
Exactly.
And then you would string up these, take your beads and you'd string them up like so and make them into jewelry. And that's how you all got started. Right. And then, of course, we all know it's a gateway drug. and beads.
Yeah, it is.
And so when did you decide to start fabricating? Because that's how I met Janet, was at the Bead and Button show. She came to a class.
A couple
Classes. Yeah. And so when did you start doing that?
Then, then Bead and Button went away.
I know.
And
sadly,
entrepreneurial person that you are, you went online, and I found you online, not right away, but I found you, and I think I probably took every minimum Monday. I have your book upstairs. I followed along. It was so much fun. I learned so much. I mean, a lot of my jewelry is inspired by what you taught me.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow. But okay, but you didn't answer the question though. So when did you start fabricating, like doing the silver stuff, to then, of course, add to your silver? Or,
it has to be like
beads.
Maybe 5 years ago, I took some of your beginning. I took an enamel class from you, the silver leaf enameling, and then I think I made a spinner ring somewhere in there, and that got me started doing that.
She took it, Scott and Phyllis's spinner ring. I think she's wearing it.
I wear it all the time.
Look at that. I think everybody's made a spinner ring at this point. It's just sort of fun, right?
Yeah.
But it's a good technique. I mean, there's a lot of things going on there that you learn
but basic,
along the way.
Yeah, soldering.
So you started with fabrication about 5 years ago, because I'm looking around at all her stuff, and definitely it's been incorporated, and there's a lot of soldering, there's a lot of beads here, and all of which that I can see from here, you made, except a few random crystals, that kind of thing to enhance all that. But it's pretty cool, Wait, let me guess. Blue's your favorite color.
I like blue and black and white a lot. Yeah.
Because I'm like, wait.
But we're just facing the blue area.
And
this is the copper.
color.
Yeah, and then that's the black and white.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking down there, it looks like you're doing some bead
Kumi
crochet.
himo.
Oh, Kumi himo. Bead it, Kumi himo too. Mm-hmm. So what's your favorite technique out of all this? You're probably going to say glass, aren't you?
Yeah, glass. Blowing glass, melting glass, fusing glass.
It's an addiction glass.
It is. Love glass.
So she wants me to do this later on.
I'm not going to do it.
Because you know what? I don't know if I can handle this addiction.
I know.
Don't I can't add it. I cannot add another addiction.
Don't do it.
But I'm coming back up in October for our wedding in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do a little something there.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Fun. Well, we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that. I know, you might be on a trip. Janet is forever on trips up here. It's just really, totally crazy amazing. But anyway, so what else can you tell us? What else great can you tell us about yourself? Now, mind you, at lunch, we've already been discussing how she's incredibly self-deprecating, but we're going to work on that. And we're going to work on, what's funny or interesting is I find that a lot with artists and crafters who are making, is they're also very self-deprecating. I know, who am I to speak? I don't want comments out there about this, okay? So we're just going to go with that. But
you might have some of it too.
So tell us something great about yourself.
I can't think of anything.
You can't think of anything? Oh, come on. How about you have a great family, great kids.
Kids are great.
You raised two great kids.
Awesome husband. We look out at this beautiful church at Holy Hill. Love where we live.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. Maybe, hold on. Well, I'll turn it around later. But yeah, we're sitting here and there's a window in front of us, right? And I'm like, wow, that's a really beautiful church.
It's a famous basilica.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the name of it again?
Holy Hill.
Holy Hill in what town?
Hartford, Hubertus, Wisconsin.
In what?
Hubertus.
I'm sorry, she's saying all this so fast. I don't even understand what she's saying. Okay, so it's in Hubertus, Wisconsin, and it's called Holy Hill.
Yeah, and we kind of tipped our house when we built it, so all our windows face.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's smart. Okay, so just curious, I pulled up to a lot of land here. What I'm sure is not your farm up there?
Nope.
Okay.
We have about 5 acres. The fence is our end.
Okay.
And then we
you don't have a horse,
do
you, or is that the neighbors?
Well, we are zoned for 2.5.
Okay, but you don't have one.
Well, we have a metal one.
Okay. You have
kind of, but no.
A stagnant one.
Yeah.
Okay. No, we'll go with that. Well, it's beautiful out here. Anyway.
Yeah,
so
we like it.
So okay. So let's take a look at let's just take a look around. So hold on, let me see if I can turn this around. How do we turn this around? Wait. Oi. Nope. That's not it. I know there's a way to turn this around. All right.
There's a little camera button.
I know. Where?
Up here?
I did.
Oh.
I touched that. Okay. I have no idea how to turn this around. Okay,
should I get tech support?
Well, how about I just stop this and we're going to restart it.
Or
okay. We'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, so we're back, and this is Janet's front room. So I'm gonna walk you around a little bit and show you. I mean, how cool is this to walk into somebody's house and you see all this sort of really cool jewelry. Oh, wait. Let's see if you can see it out there. You see right there is, let's see if we can zoom in. Holy Hill. Is that a great view? Oh, wonderful view. And as she mentioned earlier, they built the house and pointed the house towards the hill. Okay, so look at this.
Look at
all these necks.
Look at all that Q-Fam Gray inspired jewelry.
Is there?
Yeah.
I see a couple things. Wait, okay.
Okay, sorry to step in, but like this I got from your book that I bought.
Oh, fun. But see, look, totally inspired. Yeah.
And this fun Wednesday class, the secret whatever.
Oh, step-by-step surprise.
Yeah.
This was the flaky, I think we called it. Oh, and this was another surprise project. Cool.
Yeah.
See, I love
lots of Q inspired.
I love that you're making money on this. Oh, I like this.
That was going to be a set of earrings because I cut all those and set them together, and it was so much work. I'm like, how about a pendant?
Yeah, but this would be a great earring too.
Yeah.
So those are square tubes.
Yeah.
So see, you guys can be finding inspiration here too. Look at that. See, we all get inspired by everybody. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is fun.
Yep.
I
sold one of those yesterday.
Wow. So we did this in copper last year. It was minimal metal, but she did it in silver, and oh, I love it.
I did it in silver and copper together. It was so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. So we're ready for holiday. Look at this. She's got her little Christmas trees. Oh, it's Christmas in July yesterday. That's why we had Christmas things. And we're doing a little peyote going on here. And the glass. Oh, check out the glass. This is beautiful. I'm loving this. That's pretty cool.
So a fun way to take the cabs that, those glass cabochons.
This glass cabs, do something with it. Oh, wait. I know. I got to come back. It's just something caught my eye, so I've got to show you guys.
Do you recognize that pendant from when I did your live broadcast?
This was the pendant that she did when she did the live class for me. How many months ago?
2?
Like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. So that's pretty cool. Yep. See, putting things to work. And this is all of her fused glass stuff. And virtually ever crafting, she's going to be teaching this class here how to make the little vase. So how fun is that? Priced very reasonably. Are you selling online yet?
I have an Etsy account forever, but I don't post anything.
So what's your Etsy?
It's Two Smooches.
It's
twosmooches.etsy.com.
twosmooches.etsy.com is the name. And okay, you haven't posted a lot of stuff, but what do you have on there right now that's for sale?
I have some of those free-formed hearts.
Okay.
The off-mandrel.
Oh, the off-mandrel hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this one's coming home with me, though. Isn't that cute?
Cool.
Yep. I think I'm going to have to buy that. And then these little dishes. You should take a picture of these little things and just put them up for sale. But hey, if you guys are interested, you can definitely leave a message on this video. Like, leave a comment, and then I'll get you guys in touch with her. But, these little dishes are like only $10. But isn't this cute? Look at that. So cute. And then these dishes, what are they, like 6x6, are only $20. Wow. You better
spend 24 hours in the kiln. So you think,
you better order them before she goes up in price, because I'm going to have a little discussion with her off camera here. But anyway, so this is her showroom, I'm calling it. And then we're going to stop here, and I'm going to take you up to her studio. Be right back. Okay, so we are back, and in Janet's working studio, it was downstairs, it was her showroom. So this is actually a spare bedroom converted into her studio. And I'm going to go through, she's already walked me through. And I'm going to go through, though, and explain a little bit more about how she has this set up, because I do find it a bit interesting. And I think it's always interesting to see someone else's workspace, right? So I'm going to step back a little bit and see if I can get a more bird's eye view here of her space. Okay, let's see. There we are. Okay. So how she has it set up is it's sort of, I suppose, it's a U that goes around like that. And of course she has here more of an office space, which is great. And then over here, she basically has her silversmithing, metalsmithing set up, of course. I love, check this out. I love this huge hook that she's got up on the ceiling. It makes sense though, right? And it's one great way, creative, great way to hang your flex shaft if you don't have a place to hang. And then here you can see she has some floor tile left over from a project downstairs to protect her table. And of course, all of her metal smithing stuff. And we're just going to work our way around. She's not doing any of her glass here. The glass is in the garage, and we'll go visit that for a second too. But I thought what was sort of interesting is, well, honey, you need to reorganize
it's
that.
It's a
mess. But anyway, is that here, if you look at the table, she has it split between both sides. So one side, she's doing her metal stuff. And then, oh, I just noticed a computer in the middle there. And then on this side, you see, she has it set up with all her beading stuff, which I don't know why I never thought about it quite doing this way. But I can't say I'm doing a lot of beading either. But it's nice. What's nice about that is they're dedicated workspaces, and it keeps things a little bit more organized for what's going on. And then here on the end, she has all her glass fusing stuff, as you can see. And I know I should not just reveal everything people tell me, but they should know better than to tell me they don't want me to repeat. You don't have cute for lunch. But I was like, okay. She was explaining to me why she doesn't have a very big work surface, because she works on the floor. But you know what? I don't mind working on the floor. To each his own. If it works for you, it works for you. We wouldn't judge, or do we?
No. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I don't care.
Go ahead and judge. But anyway, so that is Janet's studio.
Of course, I have my
this is funny.
Bible on top.
That's so funny. Yeah, she's got my book sitting up right on top,
yes,
which is hilarious.
Right next to the glass book, the two important things.
There you go. Exactly. I have that glass book. Anyway, I have that glass book on D-Stash. So, okay, we're going to go down to the basement. You do want to see this. Trust me. It's a good one. Okay, so we are officially back in Janet's garage. You can probably hear the echo. But this, okay, so it's really funny. So if you were watching her live from a couple months ago, I would have told you that the studio was somewhere else and not in here. It's hilarious. But she put up all these canvases and covered up everything, so it looked really professional.
This is the real
I
thing.
love it. But this is the real thing, as she would say. So here is her workbench. How cool is that? But it's even more fun. Oh, and there's your oxygen concentrator and your propane tank, right? Mm-hmm. And now that I'm looking at this, since you have a propane tank and an oxygen concentrator, maybe it's time. Oh, you got the Smith Little, the Gentech.
I ordered it, yeah, and I just have to hook it up. I'm so excited.
But we'll have to come back and see how she got that set up. Yeah. But what I love most is this right here. This is all of her glass. I mean, I don't know. I'm just always amused by people's glass organization and the colors that people, how they organize those colors, you know. But colors always make me really, really happy. And she's got all her mandrels here set up. And another thing I was really impressed about when I looked at the space earlier, because we just did a quick walkthrough earlier, is this. Yup, that vent. Check this out. So this vent goes all the way up, all the way around. Because remember, we're in the garage, right? But they still wanted it vented. So this is the outtake. And of course, because it's a garage, the garage doors are plenty to make it an intake, because you always have an outtake and intake. But you can see over here where it ends, okay? So this hose ends right there, but when she's working, of course, she can just remove that and put it to underneath the garage door. But most impressed, if you're paying attention, where is the motor to this? I couldn't find it. Again, look at what I'm looking at. I am looking at simply what is a ventilation shaft, Is that what we're calling this?
Yeah.
Pipe, right? You don't see a motor at all. And I was so confused about it because she went and plugged it in and I could hear the vacuuming sound out of the end of that hose, but I couldn't find the motor. So the motor is actually up there. You don't see it because apparently it's only about this big and it fits inside of the hose. And after some discussion, she told me that they only run approximately $20, maybe $25.
Yeah.
And it's just an extension cord that will go over to her plug. And you know what? It's so quiet. Actually, why don't you plug it in? And let's see if you guys can hear it, but it is so quiet. Let's see.
Q was giving me crap about not having a switch.
Did you hear her? She said I gave her crap about not having a switch. Okay, shh. It's on. You hear that hum? It is so soft. Anyway, so I wanted to show everybody this because this for me was the most impressive ventilation setup that I have seen, because you know, mostly these ventilation things, they're so loud and they're fairly expensive. When I set mine up, mine was about $100 each because I had intake and outtake because it was in a basement, small space on the last run. And it just was like, wow. It wasn't like crazy loud, but it was $200 versus this system for, I'm gonna say 25 plus all of the duct, that's what I'm thinking. It's the duct. Yeah. And the duct work, I think, is only gonna run you about $30, $40. It's not gonna be a lot here. And that's what's really, really impressive about this whole endeavor. You know, it just makes a lot of sense and you didn't need anything but a little outlet. Anyway.
It really works. It really does remove the smell.
So yeah, again, not clear if you can hear her, but she's saying that it really works and it really pulls all the gas out. And, you know, like I said, at lunch, I was sitting there talking to her family and her daughters. They're in their 20s and they were like, oh my gosh, you could totally smell the gas in the house. And it works so well that they don't smell it anymore. So it was perfect. Oh wait, I didn't even notice how you're holding this up. What is this? Huh, interesting. Do you guys see that?
You know, definitely
it's holding it up.
yourself.
Yeah, totally. You can do this absolutely yourself. It's screwed right down to her table, which is great. You know, I don't need one, but I feel like I want one now. But anyway, okay, so that's it for us. Hold on a second. Okay, so that completes our tour here at, what are we calling this? Janet Libby Studios? Janet Libby's house?
Jewels. Yeah.
Janet's Jewels. Okay, so do check out her classes at virtuallyevercrafting.com. She also has, how many shorts? 2 shorts.
2 shorts. I'm so excited.
2 shorts.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. On how to add bubbles to your beads.
Bubbles and waves.
And waves is the other one. But you know what's really nice is you can get started. Okay, sorry, that was a fly. This is what happens when you go on remote. You have all kinds of things, right? But you can totally get started making beads, lampwork beads.
And fusing vases would be fun too.
Yeah, fusing vases if you have a kiln. But fusing, lampwork beads, the kit is only like $90 and you get, oh my gosh, I was looking at Char's kit because she took the class last time. So one of our friends took her class during the last VEC and I happened to see it because I was at her studio this week. I was like, oh my gosh, she gave you all of that class?
I did, I went nuts. And I let them pick the color.
Yeah, their colorways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. So, you know, if you're thinking about it, you get all the equipment, all the glass to get started. The only thing really that you're going to need to get is you're going to need to get a tank of gas and have a slightly better dedicated space because it's a lot of heat. Just saying, you know, I'm not completely sure I'd be doing this on my kitchen tabletop.
I don't think
I'd be doing that either.
No.
But anyway, so her class is at virtuallyevercrafting.com. There's still, I don't know when this is a pre-recording, so I don't know when we're going to put this up, but we'll do it before October, that's for sure.
Okay.
So that's it. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you, Q, for coming.
You're welcome. Make sure that you check on the Facebook page for what's coming up next, because I don't know when I'm posting this, so I can't tell you what's coming up next. But thanks for
Good
hanging
stuff.
out.
All right.
Yay!
Bye.
See everybody. Bye.